Hello, hello. Welcome back to Turn-Based Tom's Estate. We are not doing antiquarian runs. We're going to go fight a boss. I threw Piss Tree in here to get rid of his torn rotator cuff so we can do more melee damage. Otherwise, I bought a couple of skills and upgraded a couple skills that we already had that were still lower level. And I think Renal got new armor also. The only real big change is I picked up Holy Lance and Inspiring Cry. Before he had the Stun and Bulwark of Faith. I think I want this kind of loadout for the actual damage that we're just doing constantly. The Holy Lance in case we get shuffled. And then the Inspiring Cry so that he can stress heal whenever there's not a target. Like if there's a weird, only a rank 3, only a rank 4 left alive. We have NG primarily throwing out stuns and then barfing. We can switch and rake or rage if we need to. Curtis, same old, stuns, blights. Neo for the tentacles, the stabbing, and then our main healer. I've got trinkets on everybody. Our stress and damage, protection, and then just the regular Plague Doctor loadout we have at the minute. Our Occultist Incense, and then just a Scouting Trap Chance because we didn't really have anything else better. I must have had one equipped on him already because I could have sworn I sold one and I have 2 still. Apparently we have to tell it yes every time we go into this screen. And then now we have 2 of these, so we can get rid of that also. So that'll just make us a little bit more money. Yeah, some of these kind of look the same. I'm like, are any of those duplicates? So, without further ado, we are going to go to the cove and kill the Sodden crew. Getting another one of these minus 20 stress books sounded good to me. I think that'll work well. Pairing it with these plus 20 stress, I guess this is only 10, but pairing it with stuff like that I think will be nice. Nothing else looked appealing, and there was just I think one short mission to go do some antiquarian stuff. I am pretty sure there's always going to be a short apprentice level mission. So it's not like we're going to, possibly miss out. I'm pretty sure we'll always have the opportunity. And getting another one of these stress books for a boss kill sounded good. Rather than some Crimson Court Bloodlust required items. So we're going to take our 8 for the camp, 12 for hunger checks. It's the cove and a boss. I'm going to take 4 shovels. 4 herbs, 2 keys. We're getting a free holy water. And then maybe 10 torches. We'll certainly have full light by the time we kill the boss. Since we know where they're located. Do we want any bandages? No, I don't think so. That should be good.
Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road, and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor, and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a securely tied dinghy below. The poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity.
Wow. So that map layout, there's no way that we're backtracking to do these 2 rooms. If we after we fight the boss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 torches, 9, 10. We could gain light from that. We've got 3 level 2s with their gear and skill as high as we have unlocked. Not as high as it could be. I think we're going to be fine just going to do, try to clear the whole map. Not just
Glittering
beeline it
gold,
for the boss.
Trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I'd rather beeline it for a trap. Nice. So we can stun the back 2 here. We can stun the jellyfish. Or not. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to do to you, buddy.
Destroy.
Too good a chance of one-hitting him if it hit. Alright, that jellyfish,
Back to the pit.
not playing nice. Good dodge. Or good miss on his part. Good dodge on Neo's part. So they're both dead. That means it's time to heal. It's nice we do have 4 healers. Granted, it's a real healer, and then 3 guys that have little chip heals. But every bit adds up.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I would really like to get to go with
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Renault again, but unfortunately the enemy was so inconsiderate and decided to die. Another trap. Awesome. Cool, 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 cool.
As the light gains purchase,
All right.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Backwards we go. Oh. Tiny bit of backtracking. We got to fight another battle. And it's not a freebie. We do have another trap, but at least this time we scouted it, so we should be able to unlock it. They are surprised. So we could... I think we go for our triple stun and smash the front one like we were planning on doing last time. Throw down some tentacles on the back, and then tentacle down the back rank next time. Now, this would most likely get the kill here. So let's do this and get bonus damage on him. Although that kind of wastes the stun, and we'd be taking damage.
Obliterated.
Whereas doing it this way, we don't take damage. Good first round. The stun isn't going to work on anybody. We can double puke. I think it's only 3, unfortunately, so we're 1 off the kill. we want to kill the mat. There's a chance the shaman heals the grouper, or does anything other than stress wave. Whereas the madman just always sucks. So let's kill the madman. Oh, she's stress waved. Neo dodging again. I don't think he's been hit once. Of course, it would have been better if it was the other way around. Since Curtis here is stacking up the stress. Nothing left to do but heal. I'm not gonna kill the grouper. I'm gonna stress heal. Take advantage of that and gaining a bit of torch.
Find victory. Press this advantage.
I would have liked to have done that again.
No
stress healed, but it is what it is. Awesome. Best chance is on the most stressed guy who steps on his second trap. Third trap of the mission. I think I'm going to camp. I forgot it was a... Okay, we have the prevent nighttime ambush. It's not the best one, but it is a one. If he gets afflicted, it's very, very bad. He would basically need to be hit with 2. I'm usually only getting hit with 1, I feel. We'll push on a tiny bit more. See how it goes. Open the bag, you'll feel better. I would like to take advantage of the camping to heal a bit, which is another reason why I kind of wanted to hang off. The problem with our triple stun plan is we're not going to be killing the Guardian in one hit. Well, it's not bad damage, but let's just get rid of one of the groupers. That is really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. We can stun here to break that. Okay, good. He's dead with no more stress dealt. We'll need to do a bit more damage here. Nobody needs healing, so I guess we're just going to tentacle away.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay. Let's stall this out.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
That's fine. Be better without the bleed, but that's fine. A crit is awesome. I think we're... How much life? 5. The stun is not going to kill him. Perfect. And then we can stress heal again, hopefully. Okay,
The
great.
light, the promise of safety.
Yeah.
Remind yourself
63,
that
we
overconfidence
can keep going.
is a slow and insidious killer.
Damage stone. Let's see. Everybody's got full trinkets. Holy water. Is not going to be useful. There's one curio that uses it and it gives you a damage buff, but it's until camp. So the odds we find it and at a good time. We'll just drink both of those and grab the loot. Okay. At least he disarmed that one. Him stepping on 3 and somebody else stepping on 1 in 4 rooms would be crazy. I'll take the stuns. He's at 6. It's fine with the 1. Because he'll die while he's stunned. Or he'll take the damage while he's stunned and then die before he gets stacked. Unfortunately, I forgot that Neo can't stab anyone from where he's at. Yeah.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So be it. This has a chance of a double kill.
Be gone, fiend.
Good job, Arnold. Okay. We're gonna lose the bandages. I have 5 shovels. That seems unnecessary, especially for how much we have left. It's basically like 1 hallway. Ooh. Gross. Gross. So we're going to transform and bash away, because otherwise we're just wasting so much time doing nothing. Rake seems pretty awesome. Rage. Yeah. I think it's just Rake all day. Blight on the high protection guy. I'm fine. With her doing those buffs, I'd rather take more damage than stress damage. And then this is why we brought Holy Lance and swapped out his skills.
Annihilated.
The fact that it does a ton of damage is even better. Oh, wow. That wasn't even a crit. And it's just straight damage. There's no damage mod. So it just did the high end of his damage. That's awesome. They're not unholy. Unless she was. These ones aren't.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
The guard is annoying. but we dodged, so that's cool. We should be able to heal Curtis up. Let's get the stress gain back. We don't need him to kill this last guy. Okay, he acted first, so we just heal out until the battle is over. Renaud, ideally Renaud. Renaud. Come on, Renaud. Dang.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Still though, we've got Curtis down to 56. And we haven't camped yet. Having not camped yet though, 2 inventory slots that we don't have access to. What do we do? I think we eat the food. We camp before the boss. A 10% stun skill chance. Oh man, I'm kind of regretting that now. I should have just used the camp right now. I think I'm never going to use this, whereas I might use this. And no holy water. Does this, like, only show up in the cove? I know it doesn't, but, like, man. So this is only 5 steps to get here, whereas this is 9. Oh, come on.
Damned. Piled high.
A collector on a boss run? That's unfortunate. Alright, let's see what we can do. I believe we killed that last one pretty easy. I would have preferred going first with everyone. It's kind of a really big shame we didn't.
A decisive pummeling.
Because that's going to leave Renaud with... Oh no!
Surgical precision.
Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I was just like clicking on Renaud to be like, oh hey, it's Renaud's turn, like, but he had his stress heal skill equipped from the last battle. Oh, dang it.
A singular strike.
Maybe I should have transformed.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Oh, so then he just resummons everybody. That sucks. But with him in the back row, we'll do more damage again with the blight and the tentacles, like before. I think we just go for stuns just to take less damage. He's gonna die to the blight quick enough. Almost. Let's do that. Stress heal. On purpose
The way
this time.
is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright. That went a lot smoother than I was thinking it would. If anything, we have less stress on Curtis. The puzzling trapezohedron. Alright. So we're going to have to wait on the camping. We might want to even not. Problem is, if we camp here, we could get a hunger check in this really long hallway if we use all of our food. And if we don't use all of our food, it's just for healing and nobody's really hurt. We could backtrack this whole way and do this in darkness. Let's do that. We'll go kill the boss. We'll backtrack in darkness. Or we'll start grabbing curios in darkness at least. Ooh, especially if it's 2 fish. That's... Ooh, rough battle. The surprise is very helpful. Go for our triple stun, kill the front rank. Oh, that's a big miss. We stun the first guy, and then we can AoE with Renauld. Hopefully kill them both. Otherwise, blight in the back, tentacle in the front. Or blight in the back, tentacle in the back. Renauld, buddy. You can't be doing this against the boss. Gonna drag this out another turn. We're gonna skip his heal. Please don't kill. Dang. Because I wanted to get Renauld and
Be wary.
Neo's heals off.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I don't really want to sacrifice the torches for 75 gold. I want it to be at 100 when we get to the boss. We'll grab this on the way back. Oh man, 4 groupers again. Good dodge. It's a good enough chance to kill him that I'm going to do it and get the bonus damage on the first rank guy. Let's go here. Blight in the back. And then we can let this back guy tick out and kill the front one.
Soothed. Sedated.
Perfect. And then hopefully we just get to heal up with everyone. Which we do not. Fish too fast.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
If I'm backtracking all this way, we're going to get a hunger check. We're not going to be allowed to camp. I'd rather have a blood than 250. There's probably a treasure chest in the boss room. We had 2 fish and a chest, so we need those. We can throw these away for the chest. Alright. Let's kill the pirate captain.
Even in death, the captain
Sodden crew.
shouts his orders, and the crew obeys.
Okay, so now that I'm seeing him, I'm remembering a bit more. He spawns this guy who throws his anchor and like locks one of your guys down, and you have to kill him before he drowns or something like that. Blight resist is low. His is surprisingly high. A stun means it's one more turn of not having to deal with him. Two actions a turn on the Sodden crew. The good thing is we can do our good blight on him in this position. So I think we're going to try to use the rest of our party to kill the Polar, and we'll stack Blight with Curtis on the crew. Renault's just taking him down. He can still heal from the front rank, so I'm fine with stabbing away while he's there. We do have Transform with Engie. Why? Oh, these are both second rank skills. So if we transform we can still use skills as long as we're not in the 4th rank. And then I think Rake. And just get that damage buff. Oh, and it hits both. Nice. All the more reason. The damage buff lasts 3 rounds. I think we'll go for him because the Rake will hit the Polar. And then Renaud can stab the Polar. Of course, if Renaud just destroys the boss. Yeah, that was pretty easy. This is the pulling I was talking about, where he throws his anchor. And it's not even gonna matter. We'll just de-stress and heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Wait, how did he heal? Why is he healing? So when they're drowning, is it healing him? I'm not sure what caused that. That's okay. Misplaying a bit. I thought he was just dead. He's healed so much. Okay. This went downhill. We're still gonna get the kill, but like, man. I didn't know he healed from something. Yeah, like nothing says why he's healing. So we
to float forever, deep in the swirling blackness, far beyond the light's reach.
we almost got an affliction on Engie from being completely fine, like just immediately. I knew that's what happened when you were anchored, but I was like, the boss has like 3 health. He's got a blight on him for 5. He's dead. Like, started healing. I have no idea why or from what, but it was happening. So both of these trinkets are not any good. And we don't really have room. We don't need the key, so I guess we take that. And then we keep going because we had 2 fish, a backpack, and a treasure chest, I believe. I wish the treasure chest was first because we could get rid of the shovels then.
Indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Do I just get super greedy and say like, hey, if we get a bunch of stress, so be it? It's 750 gold. For when we inevitably get hit with a hunger check.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
We don't need the shovels anymore. Also, we did a medium cove mission. I don't think there was a single obstacle. That's kind of wild. We still need the herbs for that last fish. Yep.
To fall for such a little thing.
Virtue?
A bite of bread.
Nope. We knew it was going to happen. We chose to do that.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
So I guess Jade stacks to 5. We'll do that, and then just hope we don't need those herbs on that last curio. We could also... Well, the treasure is going to be the lock chest, I'm guessing. We don't have any keys. I mean, we're already afflicted. Doing the battle wouldn't hurt. Go with that. You're fine, you're fine. It's just a little bit of a stress. Nothing to worry about. Alright, let's do this battle. Yeah, there's a treasure chest. Triple sun. Tentacles missed. And we might even be able to get away with this. I mean, that's basically 50-50 if it hits. This is a bit less. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh well. Worth the try. I don't think that's enough to kill him. Now it is.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright. We killed a boss. We got a stress reduction book. Good amount of money. Looks like a good amount of heirlooms. A lot of stress, because I didn't know that the boss healed on, like, what should have been the final round. And then from every turn thereof, after, for like 10 turns. So that was a bit unfortunate, but we beat it. All right. So, Renault, Curtis, Neo, all level 3. NG level 2.
A fresh irritant to some. A sanguine memory to me.
We're going to go ahead and throw him in here. At this point in the game, that's pretty cheap.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
I think I'm gonna hold off on this upgrade. No, let's just do
A
it.
little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
Bleed skill. Bleed skill. If that was blight, we'd be taking it for sure. Bleed skill and damage. So his singular bleed skill? Man. Why isn't it blight? It'd be so good if it was blight. It would also need like plus 20% stress also. So basically it's a plus 25% damage charm. Plague Doctor only, or trinket. His damage though is not good. His damage comes from the blight over time. So getting increased damage doesn't even matter. Except for this one skill. And it's like, why bother? Alright. We will call it there. I'm going to take a look at these missions, see where we're going to go next time. I hope you enjoyed that reasonably efficient and good boss fight up until the last minute there. Look forward to seeing you for the next episode, and I hope you guys have a good night.